Welcome to the November 2019 layout update. It's me, it's James. All right, this is almost the end of the year. We got one more update to finish out the 2019 year. So hope all is well with everybody. On the update, we have done a lot since the last video. Mainly, the yard is down. We have a complete track around the layout. The golden spike was laid, I don't know, some time ago. And we can run trains and all that good stuff. I just got two heritage units just chugging along the main. But this is the biggest update to this month here. Yeah, I got them going into the arrival departure track number 1. I do that periodically just to make sure everything is flowing as it should, and it will continue on down AD track number 1, and it will cross back over into the main, but we could follow it. Well, those are my new scale trains engine. I got 3 operators and 1 rivet counter. There's one of the operators there. I had it on the layout a while ago, but I haven't done anything with those. So maybe a video up for those later. But everything here is finished. The yard lead to the west end. And there's the cross back over into the main line. Here's a split here. This goes into AD track number 2, which is right here. This is your yard lead there. And then we cross the lift out section. Everything here flows pretty good for the foremost. That's all my ethanol crap over there. But yeah, this curve here, it seems a little tight. The scale train, it usually derails here. I don't know what the problem is. I think this side's higher than the other side. The yard lead there in the background, that will come around here and serve some industry here. And I probably will continue this table out to the wall there. Nothing else has been done on the west end. Everything is just pretty much in place. The yard is finished. The yard composes of 6 yard tracks. There will be more industries along the wall here to serve the west end. I don't think I'm going to include an engine house, even though there's one on the real life counterpart, but I don't know where I'm going to put it at, so that's just left up. This lead here, this lead is going into the paper mill, which I got done a few days ago. I'm going to take this turnout out here though, but for the foremost, this is the whole paper mill complex. I think I like this way a little better than I previously had it. You could say it's been kit bashed. What it is, a superior paper mill in N scale. I sliced both of the warehouses and the craft mill to get 4 buildings out of the 2. These silos that you see right there where all the tank cars are, that is the Medusa cement plant. I took those silos off of that kit and just added them here. The tanks, the smaller tanks, those tanks came with the paper mill kit itself, and the Pope tanks there, the big tanks there. So we'll look a little closer here. Now those 2 tracks over here where you see the Conrail CSX, those are just storage tracks. And then this, where you see the GP30 at, that's switching lead. Just to back cars into, because I've calculated here in the chemical warehouse, there's going to be at least 6 tanks in each track. And then behind that, you got 2 tracks that end where the tanks are, and they will hold 3 wood chip poppers apiece. So if you pull one track, you're going to be pulling at least 7 to 8 cars out. So to do it that way, it's just a little easier to add that lead here to pull the train out, back it in, or vice versa, drop off the loads or pick up the empties, whichever one comes first. This track here, this is another chemical track. This is the kaolin track though. And these will go into, I don't know, one of these tanks. And then on the back side, it continues and it goes to this wall here. This building here, this is the pulp paper, recycled paper, cardboard boxes, just all recycling paper goes in there. And then on the back end, this is where your finished good goes at. Depending on your box cars, you can get maybe three or four 40-foot box cars in. But I wanted to get some high cube box cars to go on this location. I still have to purchase a lot of stuff. That green building there, I don't know if you guys remember or seen the video, that comes from the HO paper mill that I had on the track here on the tabletops a while back, maybe a few years ago, but that's been dismantled. I switched over to N-scale. So I still got a lot of those structures that are underneath the layout itself. So I figured I'd add it there, and that'd be a chemical warehouse. How I'm gonna finish this whole scene, I think I'm gonna go over this whole scene and pretty much, well, the scene's taking up the whole table. The table is 8 feet in length from that junction there all the way to the wall. And pretty much where all the track is, I'm going to paint that a gray color, and then I'm just gonna add some type of gravel, some type of rocks to it, just to make it look like it's I don't want to add per se ballast, but I probably will, just to make it look more like it's on rocks, on roadbed. And then in here, I'm probably, because you have 2 tracks here, they run parallel. So in that huge gap that you see right here, I may pull a heel, some type of heel here to come here and cover that with some grass, some shrubs. And then I will continue on back, because right here in this corner here, I have to put wood chip pile. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on the inside or the outside of these tracks for the wood chips, and that will pretty much complete this. I'll just go over it and put grass wherever it needs to be put. So other than that, that's pretty much it. As far as here, this right here, this is the yard lead to the east end of the yard. So everything's pretty much down. Everything's glued down. I just need to start installing some of the tortoises for the switch controls and go from there. But this yard lead here is going to curve around here. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I want to put some industries in this huge section here, but I don't know. So, I still have to build this kit here. I just don't know where I'm going to put it at the moment. But it has to go on the east end of things, just based on the where it is in the real world. So, but other than that, everything seems to be fine. Again, back with the paper mill, this complex can have about 30 to 40 cars in it at any given time if I max out everything. So this is pretty much the heart and soul of the layout. I have a lot of industries on the layout to be built that generate freight for the paper mill, and some of the byproducts coming out of the paper mill will go back to some of those same places. Mainly Georgia Pacific. I'm gonna have 2 Georgia Pacific warehouses on layout, but they'll be on the backside. Other than that, that will be it. So this is the November 2019 layout update. I will see y'all again in a few weeks. Till next time, peace.